Hi, welcome to Emily and Laura.
I'm Emily.
And I am Laura. And today we're going to be sharing with you a wreath and a lantern that we're going to be styling for our client's fall front porch. As you can see, this wreath is somewhat lackluster. It doesn't really have a whole lot of volume. And the reason why we decided to go with faux pampas grass is because these are going to go on our client's front door. And the door is going to be opening and closing all the time. And real pampas grass, although it's absolutely beautiful, it does shed a lot, and sometimes it can have a lot of bugs as well. So, this way we don't have to worry about the bugs, and we don't have to worry about the shedding.
Yes.
So we're going to show you how we added fullness to this and also embellished it with this beautiful feather spray that we added towards the bottom.
If you like today's content, be sure to like and subscribe, and then follow us with your notifications so you know when we launch our next video. At the end of this video, we'll be featuring our favorite things. We'll be doing this on every video, so stay tuned to the end. To make this wreath, we used the Crate & Barrel pre-made wreath. I got some feathers from Amazon, and they are pheasant feathers. I started off with the larger ones in the back and layered them up towards the front. I used a hot glue gun to apply all of the feathers and the pampas grass stems, and so I just started going in with the stems and filling in the sparse areas where it needed more fullness and dimension. After that, I used my scissors to go through and give it a little haircut, which also created some shape and proportion. So now we're going to decorate our lanterns. We're going to do a nice fall design here. We're going to start with our leaves, so we're going to go all the way throughout. Because we want to hide the bottom branch of it, we'll put those in first.
This branch of leaves we picked up at Crate & Barrel. You can get them at Michael's, Benjamin Franklin, whatever your arts and crafts store is that's in your area. And we're going to just set it inside of the lantern here.
And we'll zhuzh them as we go, but we're just kind of getting them in so we can cover the base of it with our moss. And this is just a sheet moss that you can get in a package at your floral, nursery, craft store, wherever.
And you can see we just broke the moss up into a bunch of different pieces, kind of fluffed it up a little bit so it gives some volume in the bottom of our lantern. Emily's much quicker than me.
And then we're going to start with our pumpkins. And layer up a few pumpkins. When you are using a lantern, make sure that you take into account the size of the opening, not necessarily the size of the outside.
So true. The first pumpkins we got didn't fit. The second pumpkins we got didn't fit. So now we're on our third pumpkin and it fits.
Yes.
So
yes. And then we're going to do a little extra illumination with our copper wire lights that also have an awesome remote, so you can turn them on and off, and they're just easier than having to open up, risk losing your balance, and turning a switch on and off. So these are from Amazon, copper wire and a warm, nice white light, and we'll hide the battery pack underneath that moss as well.
Well, you can see I'm struggling with my pumpkins over here. So you can just ignore me and watch Emily, because I can't get my pumpkins to stay in.
Well, we can't make it look too easy, right?
Yeah, I guess not. And I'm definitely doing a great job at that.
It's like you gotta show all the struggles of what every DIYer does at home.
That's so true.
It's not all fun and games.
I have rolling pumpkins is the problem. My pumpkins want to roll. In fact, maybe we'll just not do this right now.
The nice thing about this,
or you can drop your pumpkin and you can break it.
The nice thing about the copper wire is that it's bendable, so you can just attach it right to your leaves.
Oh, that's because you don't have all your pumpkins in there.
That's nice. I don't even need 3 pumpkins. I like the odd number. I'm kind of weird. I mean, we've gone over this. I'm an odd girl.
We love you anyway. Son of a The branches I can handle. The pumpkins, the runaway pumpkins, not so much.
And you'll want to kind of mysteriously hide the wire, although with the copper, it does blend into the same color as the leaves, so that when it's
Okay, I just want
illuminated-
everybody to take a moment and look at my efforts here. It wasn't for nothing. I actually have got them all nicely stacked.
A little thing to remind yourself is to turn off your lights and actually see the placement of your illuminated lights when you're ready, because then you'll really see if there's a cluster anywhere, if you need to move them around. My lights are having a disco party here. Okay. There we go.
This is the finished product of our lantern, and as you can see, we have the remote control wired lights that are, going through the branches, and I think it turned out really good.
Very cute.
Yeah, and you can, this one's really tall. You can do little ones, big ones,
Layer
whatever
them
works.
up for
Layer
front
them
porch.
up. Yeah.
It's going to be really great to see these in our installation that we'll show you later.
Yes. So please come back and look for that video. But for right now, please like and subscribe, and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed the video today and that you will go out and create your own wreath or your own lantern for your front porch. Now it's time to share with you our favorite thing. This candle that is made by a local Washington company, and it's called Anchored Northwest. It is an amazing candle company. I have purchased many different candles through the years. I know Emily has as well. We have sunk in, probably just like the rest of you, hundreds and hundreds of dollars in candles, trying to get a candle that lasts for a while, that the wick actually lasts for the entire candle and doesn't just kind of fizzle away in all the wax. And this candle right here, this one's called Date Night.
Smells so good.
Smells absolutely amazing all the way through. They just make an amazing candle, and it's very affordable. Comes in different containers. This one we thought was really cute because it has a very fall-like container. This isn't very fall-like as far as the scent.
But they have Fall Harvest and then the apple and maple bourbon.
Yeah, that's
Oh my gosh, how cool.
Yeah, I could actually drink that.
Yeah.
And then they have a pumpkin bliss, I believe is the other one, is pumpkin
Yes.
bliss. I would suggest that you try these candles. They have the wood wicks, so when you burn them, they kind of sound like a campfire. I think you'll really enjoy it. So thank you again for watching another one of our videos today. And if it was your first time with us, thank you for hanging out with us.
And like and subscribe.
Please,
Thank you.